The other side of this story, though, is, of course, how the mainstream media covers this. I'm going to tell you something. It's very difficult for me to say, but it is the absolute truth. The mainstream media welcomes these mass shootings. In fact, I think in many respects with their coverage of these mass shootings, they encourage deranged lunatics to go on rampages like this. Why does the mainstream media like it? Because it allows them to push their gun control agenda. It allows the leftist lawmakers from a state level to a federal level to go on their absolute destruction quest of the Second Amendment as well. Here's how serious they take it. This is Jake Tapper, who happens to be in Israel. Listen to what he says.
I said it before, only in the United States would an anchor standing in a war zone have to go back to the United States for the breaking news, because there's something more violent happening there. Breaking news in our national lead, at least 18 are dead, 13 injured after 2 mass shootings in Maine.
Now, wait a second. More violent there? I absolutely denounce mass shootings. I denounce the deranged lunatic. I want to keep guns out of bad people's hands, but I want to do it constitutionally. I want to do it legally and well within the bounds of due process for every American. But worse than what's happening in Israel, we have 18 people dead. 1 is too many. There's almost, 1,500 Israelis dead. Even Palestinians you got dying. You got death all over the place in the Middle East. And he's going to say that in Maine, 18 people compares to what's happening in Israel and Gaza? I don't think so. But this is Jake Tapper at work. See, what they don't tell you is that where these shootings happened in Maine, the rec center and the bar, happen to be gun-free zones. I don't think it's a coincidence that just about nearly every mass shooting in America today happens in gun-free zones. And now the left is getting vocal about their plans. Here's Karine Jean-Pierre, the president's mouthpiece.
Let's work together to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Let's work together to enact universal background checks, require safe storage of guns, and keep guns out of the hands of criminals and dangerous individuals who have no business being armed with a weapon of war.
Oh, give me a break. This weapon of war nonsense is absolutely, I'm at the end of my rope with it. And she wants to keep guns out of criminals' hands. How about you enforce the laws on the books and start putting criminals in jail? Good people with guns poses nobody any risk. In fact, more good people with guns makes everyone around them a lot safer. I guarantee it. So Kamala Harris then says the quiet part out loud, talking about Australia's gun confiscation scheme from way back when. Look what she wants for America.
Gun violence has terrorized and traumatized so many of our communities in this country. And let us be clear, it does not have to be this way, as our friends in Australia have demonstrated.
The friends in Australia that confiscated firearms, which, by the way, I think now there's more firearms in Australia than when they started, so it didn't work. Crime did not change at all. In fact, it actually got worse. It doesn't work. And if you want proof that you can go on a confiscation roundup all you want, if you want proof that the criminals will not give up their guns, you folks are looking at the proof. Just take a look at me. Take a strong look right in my eyes, because I'm not a criminal. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I'm proud of that. But if they come up with some kind of gun confiscation scheme, guess what? I'm not giving up my guns. Not a chance. What is the old saying? For my cold, dead hands? You better believe it. And I'm a law-abiding citizen. Now imagine if you were a criminal. You think they're giving up your guns? If I'm not, no.